Aloha, this is Roxanne Darling of beachwalks.tv. We're here at the Pearl Harbor parking lot. We're getting ready for our embarkation to the USS Nimitz.
Ask any question you want. Talk about being in the Navy. Ask people why they're interested in being here. What's hard? What's good about Nimitz? What's bad about Nimitz? Do they like their captain? I want to hear about that. But anyway, get talking to the sailors, and that's really what you're here for, is to do that, and then take that message from young Americans who are doing this wonderful work out here, and then take that back to your various organizations, rotaries, business, blogs, and kind of write about what you see out here. That's the idea.
Try and say we're here on the 4.5-acre steel beach of the USS Nimitz. It's quite amazing. They're letting us see the takeoffs and landings of the jets. It's indescribable how fast it is. You literally snap your finger and they're off the deck. You snap your finger and they're on the deck. It's quite amazing, and of course it's beautiful out here on the ocean. You cannot feel any movement. It feels like solid ground. Of course, we're over 1,000 feet long, and we're getting ready. There it is.
These are F-18 Super Hornets. Super Hornets are the E's and the F's. And we've also got some F-18 Charlie Hornets we call Legacy Hornets or babies. You can tell by the Super Hornets when they come in, their air intakes under the wings are big and square. The Legacy Hornets, the Charlies, they're smaller and rounder. The Super Hornets are about 30% bigger than the old Hornet. That's a Super Hornet. Big square intake. Now you can see on this jet over here, you see this, number 306? See the small round intake? And here on this one, big square intakes under the wings, kind of hidden by the ladder, but you can see it's big and square, like this one right here. Big square intake, that's a Super Hornet. Round ones, that's a Prowler, EA-6B Prowler, electronic attack aircraft.
Bullet-looking things under the wings, are those the weapons?
Fuel tanks.
Fuel tanks.
Fuel tanks. The bombs, when they've got bombs, it's really easy to see that it's a bomb. But the big round silver ones are fuel tanks.
Okay.
Biggest ego things that a carrier pilot does is every time he comes behind the ship to land, his pass is graded. It's meticulously analyzed, it's gone over in detail. He gets told how he did. You do good, you're all right, you do bad, and they make you go fly something that you don't have to land on a carrier. Isn't this fun enough?
It's awesome.
Awesome. I love it too. He had a technique wave off. The LSOs over there decided the way he was flying, they didn't like it, so they waved him off, made him come around again.
Is this him now?
What's that?
Is this him now?
This is the same guy.
So when they're coming in for a landing, they're looking at these human beings on deck, and they're also looking at gauges, or what?
No, what they're doing, the pilot's main visual cue of where he is this system of lights over here. This is called the Fresnel lens optical landing system. This is the improved Fresnel lens optical landing system. There's a light prism in there that shines a beam of light behind the boat. The pilot can only see the particular beam of light based on how high his eyeball is in the range of lights. So the pilot knows based on where that light is if he's too high or too low. There's also a system of lights that hangs down behind the boat that tells him where he is left or right. Those two visual systems, in addition to in the Hornets, their heads-up display, and what they're hearing over the radio from the landing signal officers, those visual cues and audio cues put him in the right spot on the flight deck so that his tail hook lands down halfway between the 2 and the 3 wire and he catches the 3. All right. That bomb right there is called a JDAM, Joint Direct Attack Munition. It's GPS guided. The center portion of the bomb that's blue is the same center portion on a whole bunch of bombs. What makes it a JDAM is what you attach to the front and back of it. That could just as easily be a laser guided bomb if they put a different front and back on it. And you've got these other blue inert missiles here. These missiles, basically, when you attach them to the plane, they act as additional sensors for the weapon system.
But paper charts are primary, and that's what we specialize in.
And I see you use still the traditional navigation tools.
Yes, we do. We actually do dead reckoning, and we navigate by the stars as well. So those are all tried and true art forms that we still practice today.
Got a woman driver on board the USS Nimitz.
Wow.